Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast from meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler.
All right, today we've got some warmer temperatures than the weekend, but overall this week is going to be cooler and drier than last week. Last week we hit the heat wave. This week we're going to see highs in the 80s most of the time. So we'll be in the upper 80s today. Yeah, it's a warm up, but then we're in the low 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday we'll start heating up again. Next weekend we might be back to some 90s, but I think we're in the 80s for most of the week. And we'll see a few shower storms this afternoon, but it's not going to be a washout. So the highs here in the upper 80s, got a big cool down in the mid-Atlantic and the northeast states, but the heat is still looming, still going for the deep south in the central United States. I mean, 100 New Orleans, but even in Chicago last week, it was close to 100, I think, up that way. They're going to be in the 80s today as well. So it's a pretty big cool down for the northeast, mid-Atlantic, and even parts of the southeast, really. Look at that, low 80s to mid-80s Tuesday. I'm going 82, the model 84. Yeah, it's going to be cooler out there. I mean, that's a cool day for us in this time of year. Low 80s, and that's what we're looking at for Wednesday. But then that heat will start spreading east going into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think we'll start to get back into some of that heat here. Now, humidity. This is great. I mean, the dew points are dropping. This morning, they're not too bad. They're kind of in the moderate category, but going into Tuesday, they'll drop for a little bit, go back up. But overall, I mean, the dew points will be in the 60s most of this time. I think this might even be riding a little bit high. I think we'll have some pretty dry conditions in here for a good chunk of the week. And then towards next weekend, of course, it'll start going up a little bit. Dew points back up around 70. So we've got pretty quiet weather overall, but we will see a few showers and storms. Here we go. We see these areas of low pressure form to our south along these fronts. This has been happening a lot this summer, at least over the last couple of weeks. And so this is going to slide to the northeast just a little bit, and so we may get a bump of moisture and a bump of a few showers and storms later today. We might catch a stray shower coming in from the west. One or two of those might survive, but you know, for the most part, they'll fall apart. Our computer model future track is actually picking up on them, but I think they're a little overdone. So let's take a look. It has those going east, kind of falling apart a little bit, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, but maybe one or two make it in here by 11 o'clock or noon. So not much going on for the first half of the day. That's the bottom line. But second half of the day, we get a few showers and storms going. Could even see a couple spots of heavy rain and a strong storm or two. That's going on between about 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 6 o'clock. And yeah, could see a little bit more pickup around 6 possibly. But then we'll dry out for the most part overnight. Tomorrow morning, maybe a stray shower. Tomorrow afternoon, a stray shower. But really, Tuesday, I think we're going to have some drier air in here. I think it's going to be pretty good as those winds turn out of the northeast. So yeah, maybe a stray shower, but I'm really not expecting much for Tuesday. Now today, have a look. Partly cloudy skies, a few shower storms in the afternoon. 86 Virginia Beach, 87 in Norfolk, 85 in Hampton. Upper 80s to near 90 in Williamsburg, but upper 80s Elizabeth City and Currituck, 86 Corolla. With that moderate humidity, these numbers, they're still not too bad, even though we're going up a little bit from yesterday. At the beaches, waves to 2 feet. Isolated shower storm in the afternoon. Rip current risk is low. Water temps are dropped a little bit. They're in the 70s. Now we have a low risk for rip currents along the Virginia Beach and the North Outer Banks, but the Southern Outer Banks, you got a moderate risk, and that's for Rodanthe, Avon, Buxton, and Hatteras. All right, so let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. You got 30% chance for a few shower storms in the afternoon, 87 degrees. 82 tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated shower storm, and then Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. Thursday, we'll see a few shower storms, but notice the temps are still in the low 80s and then upper 80s and getting back to some 90s Friday, Saturday, Sunday with a little better chance of rain on Sunday.
All right, yeah, speaking of those water temps, I got into the ocean, I believe it was Saturday. It was chillier than I kind of expected out there, too.
Yeah, at the air temperature or the water temperature?
The water temperature.
Okay, yeah, that's how I was about a little over a week ago. We were down there, and, you know, it says 80 for the number.
I know, so I was like, oh, this is going to be nice. And I was like, ugh. You know, once you got all the way in, it was kind of okay, but like putting the toe in, turn right back around at first.
Yeah, that's what I was. But it's nice because it's refreshing, though. I mean, it is cool, but, you know, outside it was really hot lately, till yesterday.
Well, that's better than Florida, because down there they were saying it was feeling like a hot tub in the water.
Yeah, I mean, 100 degrees for some of the water temperatures around South Florida. I mean, that's amazing. That is, you know, like a hot tub. I mean, it's just incredible. I wouldn't want that.